Now, as the world changes, so do people's food choices. So today we wanted to take you around Ho Chi Minh to find some brand new vegetarian and vegan restaurants which have started popping up and changing the way we are eating in Saigon, Vietnam. Now, who doesn't love a good burger? Now, if you're a vegan living in Ho Chi Minh City, sometimes you might feel it's a little bit hard to get that really big, vegan-y, tasty burger, but you are in luck. 2 months ago, these guys, the Happy Cow, opened the first fast food burger place specifically for vegan people living in the city. Now, the place is owned by two partners, Van and Jermaine. He's from Germany, she's from Vietnam. They both have a love for vegetarian food, but they wanted to bring this concept here to Thao, Dien. The place is small, a few tables inside and a couple outside, and we are on that northern district of Thao Dien. Now, if you're not living in Thao Dien, don't worry. They do deliver all around the city, and as you can expect, all their paper and packaging is environmentally friendly. Food-wise, they've got 5 burgers on the menu. Everything from their original through to a mushroom one, which is a bit more of that pulled pork-esque feel, and a chicken burger. Today we've gone with one which is called the Cow's Union. So this one's got a lovely toasted bun. They have that seitan bacon on top, a little pate which has got walnuts and mushroom from what I can see, loads of herbs and spices, a little bit of lettuce, a bit of tomato. On the side, we've got this pulled poutine type of stuff, and they're using this vegan cheese. It looks and smells absolutely incredible. I think right now, it is definitely time to dig in. Taste-wise, the burger is super lightweight. That beautifully toasted buns, you can taste the walnuts coming through, the mushroom, the fresh lettuce and tomato, and that homemade mayonnaise with that vegan cheese is absolutely to die for. Now, poutine also is one of my favorite dishes out there. You know, from Justin and Fat Cat, I think they do an amazing thing. But for a vegetarian version without that meat, they really nail those flavors. The slightly charred onions, the fake cheese, the chips are beautifully cooked. And if you're a big fan of kombucha, they have 3 different varieties here. They're all made in-house: Earl Grey, pineapple and strawberry. Check them out, Happy Cow, Thao Dien, District 2. So for our second venue, we come just down the road from the Happy Cow, and we're number 2 Lee Van Mieng Street at a place called Planta. This is just off the main street, right in the center of Thao Dien, and they've been open since September 2020. On the menu, these guys do some great burgers, some wraps, and some really big ass sandwiches. And if you want those shakes, they have a really good selection of vegan juices and shaky things for you. Super colourful inside with some tables down, and you can go out the back, go up some stairs, and they've got a bit more of an air conditioning space if you want to chill out. On the menu today, we're trying 3 of their dishes: their burger, one of their wraps, and their stacked pancakes. Looking at the burger, it looks and smells amazing. It's a beetroot burger with a black charcoal bun. We've got that homemade barbecue maple sauce. You see all these mushrooms. To the side of it, we've got a tofu mayonnaise, their house signature rainbow slaw, and amazing little sweet potatoes. That burger's got it all. That charcoal-based bun with the beetroot, which gives it a nice little bit of pop, and that zingy barbecued maple syrup make that a great little combo. That is out of it. Oh, that's fucking great. Next up, we got the Kale wrap. This thing comes at 155,000. This thing's got a lovely combinations. Those roasted tomatoes, sweet potato, that homemade pesto sauce coming through it. Also, because it's gluten-free, you don't feel quite as guilty as normal. Last up, we got this amazing deep cocoa chip protein powder, gluten-free pancakes. This thing was actually devised for the guys across the road. It's a CrossFit gym. So when they want something, want to be full of that protein, but less of that gluten, they come in here and they smash one of these. This thing's got that caramelized bananas, assorted nuts, and a little glazing. And on the side, we've got this amazing looking whipped up cream. That is sweet, savory. The nuts and the flavor that come through this thing, that is bang on. Whether you just hit a big gym session or you want a little tasty treat at the end of your meal, this is where it's at. Now, amazing food needs to have great drinks to go alongside, and you do not have to go far. We're trying one of their smoothies here. We've got a dragon fruit on one side and a turmeric on the other side. They also empower some amazing superfood powders to put inside, so you can have one of these and feel stronger than you were before. For you vegans and vegetarians who are living in District 7, you don't have to worry. there's now a new restaurant which opened about 2 months ago in Phu My Hung called Cu Va Ray. This place definitely has that slightly more upmarket feel. They got wonderful seating outside so you can have a look at the comings and going in Vietnam, but inside it transforms into that European bistro-esque feel. Food-wise, even though they're only 2 months old, they've decided they do not want to keep their menu set in stone. They want the vegetarians, the vegans, and even their meat eater friends to come to the restaurants and as a community develop that menu and the changing tastes of that vegan scene and take it to new heights. So they just brought out this amazing array of food. And what's always struck me was the colors, the flavors, the different looks of food you can get when you actually go fully plant-based. Now, if you watched the show a few times, you know that burgers are my favorites. What we've got here is a jackfruit burger. So this thing's like marinated, it's got that beefy tines, well-toasted buns, tiny little sliders, and those hand-cut chips. And that's definitely one of those things. If you've had pulled pork before, or those kind of dishes, that completely comes through. They use the same kind of marinades. It still has that barbecue-esque feel and that jackfruit, because it's a little bit stringy. The texture and the taste exactly like pork. Next up, we're going to try a tempeh burrito. This has got avocado, a slightly light crumb, a little bit of a salsa verde sauce, a little dipsy. There's just no way you wouldn't know this hasn't got meat inside. It has all those right textures, a little element of crunch. The salad comes through and the avocado taint. Now moving over to the left-hand side, we have this buffalo tempeh. They've absolutely nailed the sauce on this. So if you've had a little bit too much hot stuff, you can move over to one of their beet juices. So this is cashew milk with a little of that kind of beet thing, just to give it that little rise in flavor and give it that beautiful pink color. Our last dish today is a quinoa salad. So they've got chickpeas, tomatoes, some red onions. You can smell the lemon and the white wine vinegar coming through. It's out of this world. Again, I've definitely said it onto the vegan shows before, is you always worry that actually you're not going to get that meaty flavors. But actually, if you use the right combinations of sauces when you're cooking the stuff through, everything got that bite, it's got that churiousness, it's got that texture that you kind of miss and crave as a meat eater. But these guys have absolutely nailed it. And again, even if you're not a vegetarian or vegan, come on down, check this place out. It's in the heart of District 7. There's no excuses, even if you just want to dip your toe into the world of vegan food. A massive thanks to all the venues who let us feature them on this episode. Remember, whether you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you just like a drink, you're a meat eater, or any of the above, go to thisissaigon.com to find out more information about the best and the brightest new bars, restaurants, and things happening in the city. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of This is Saigon. Vegan empire to the next level. If I say level again once more, you can shoot me in the face. Done. Everything's gluten-free. It's stacked up with a beautiful assortment of nuts, caramelized onions, bananas. You sure? How close am I? Looks very close to me. Okay. Now the place is owned and run by two partners. There's a fly. Food-wise, anyone else? Food-wise, these guys.